Alright, hey folks, how's it going? This is Trey with FishinWithFatt. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how we rig a James River approved Carolina rig for a trophy catfish. Now, it's a simple Carolina rig, but there's a few things that we do differently than a lot of other folks do. So, y'all check it out. Give me a like, comment, share. Y'all know the whole routine. Getting rigged up for this tournament tomorrow. Should have a good video to go with that too. So y'all enjoy, and hopefully I teach you something. Alright, so here it is. I hope you got a good view of everything. Go try to make it short, sweet, to the point. This is the original Mad Catter HD. Really like these hooks. They've put a lot of big fish in the boat. You've got the ability to set the hook or let the hook set itself. Kind of a custom offset there. I tend to put in a little extra work on all of my gear when I get it from my people. But here's something new. The X HD Mad Catter 10-aught. A little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. You can see the comparison in size. I've had them on the boat for a couple weeks now, and I really like them. Never a doubt in my mind that everything's gonna do what it's supposed to do. Biggest thing is when you put your bait on the hook, make sure you've got enough room for a thumb or a big catfish jaw to go in between the tip of the hook and the shank. Very important part to remember. You want to have enough room to go in between that. That's how the hook works. It's how the hook sets in the fish's mouth. If you don't have a gap big enough there because you've got too much bait globbed up on the hook, you're not going to hook the fish. Either way, I've got some of the new slime line, I forget what they're calling it, the super extra cover leader line. This is the 80-pound leader, and it is plenty strong. I caught a fish right about 60 pounds the other day, hanging in a log jam, and I was kind of being a jerk and making a joke when I threw the line in there, but I threw it right smack in the middle of the log jam, and sure enough, that one took a bite. And when it did, it was wrapped around a log. And when we finally landed the fish, we landed it, of course. When we finally landed the fish, we had about a 3 foot, 3 to 4 inch around log wrapped up in the line as well. You can imagine how good that fight was. But alright, so you take your leader line, and this, 12 to 24 inches, your options. I usually cut them a little long, that way I've got room to play with. But then you take your line, run it through the eye of the hook, and you want to make sure that it goes through the front side. And that's also for hooking purposes. If you're tying it the other way, you're not going to guarantee your hook set is good. And then I take it and you wrap it. I wrap it around the shank 7 times, oh lucky 7, and then run your line back through the little gap that you left yourself right there between the shank and the eye, and then run it right back through the eye. And what happens with that is then you lock it down on top of, you lock your line down, so you're not as officially complete. It's not going to get loose on you. It's not going to back out. You're not going to have any crazy stuff to worry about. It's a 100% perfectly snelled hook. Some people cut the trim. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. A lot of this stuff is personal preference. I've got 100-pound barrel swivel from Hooker's Terminal Tackle as well. You run your line through the eye, and this is what's called a polymer knot. If you do not know how to tie a polymer knot and you're trying to catch trophy catfish, learn how to tie a polymer knot. You will be losing a lot of fish, and you're going to honestly get sick to your stomach. It's the worst thing in the world when you lose a monster fish. But run the line through, loop it, go back through the swivel, and then you take it and you loop your excess around and through, and then when you've got that little loop there, you push your swivel through the loop, and then you just pull everything tight. It helps if you spit on it a little bit, get some lubrication in there, but either way, squeeze it down, pull it tight, and now you have a James River approved polymer knot and the beginnings of a Carolina rig. So you want to trim a little excess here. I don't do a lot because just in case you do get some stretch in the line, you don't want it to pull through. And as long as you leave that little bit, you're good to go. Then I would take my 60-pound slime line, as you can see here, and I would rig a sliding weight, sliding sinker on there, a bead to protect your knot. Now keep in mind we're on the James River, so we use big boy sinkers, and half the time they're not big enough. But everything's said and done, you've got the, what we like to call on my boat, the OG Carolina Catfish rig, the original. But it's pretty much all there is to it. You can get fancy, put a demon drag in and a little clip or a chain swivel or a piece of leader in between here and a hook. You can rig these things a million different ways. Essentially, these are rattling floats for if you wanted to do a Santee rig, a Santee style Carolina rig, where you would just be doing away with the float. It's the only real difference. They make a little extra ruckus. Same thing for the Versa rattles. You can also get both of those from Hooker's Terminal Tackle. Slime line is going to have the ultra tough leader line on the market very soon. 2 thumbs up on that. Like I said, that has been a really impressive product, and I fell in love with their high-vis green as soon as it hit the market. I mean, it's really durable. I have run it across some of the nastiest stuff you can imagine, and it comes back looking frayed up and nasty, but it's all together and usually has a big old fish on the other end. Alright everybody, that's pretty much all there is to it. It's pretty simple. Practice the polymer knot. Usually the main line, 50 to 60 pounds. Your leader line needs to be heavier. That's really the most important part. That's the part that's going to get most of your wear and tear on a general day-to-day basis. Thank you to Mr. James Allwood at Hooker's Terminal Tackle for taking a chance with me and helping me out with getting me some of the nicest products I've come across. Also Caleb Page at Big Cat Fever and Slime Line. They really looked out for me. Y'all get a chance to check them out. Also Matt Miles at Catfish Clothing. Couldn't look this good without him. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, share, comment, whatever y'all need, let me know. I'll see what I can do to help you out.